2024 is finally coming to a close, and it's about time to drop the end of the year's idle games tier list. Pixel Duel is by far one of the coolest new idle games I've seen in a long time. Normally I'm opposed to games doing collaborations with TV shows and animes, but in Pixel Duel it's all TV shows and anime, which works surprisingly well. It's like the difference between desperately putting yourself on the line for a shout out versus obtaining the likeness of dozens of top tier characters for your game. It's a pattern tried and true that has worked in several games already, so even though it's not technically out yet, Pixel Duel gets a pass. A tier. Summon Dragons 2 continues to be top notch in both its gameplay and development. I have years worth of playtime and dozens of videos to show for it as a testament to this game's longevity. But yet, I feel like I've only begun to scratch the surface of what's possible in this game. But it's not due to some sort of paywall or limitation. Actually, my account is incredibly advanced for being free to play. Summon Dragons 2 has some of the most generous devs a gamer could hope for. Everyone watching has the capability to collect every dragon in the game just by playing. Double S tier. Mythic Heroes is one game I still get notified about and asked if I still play years after its initial development. When you think of games that paved the road for idle games today, most people look to Idle Heroes or AFK Arena, but real OG idle gamers know that Mythic Heroes broke that ceiling. Lots of unique features they developed when it came out have evolved and seeped their way into the games of today. In a way, if you played Mythic Heroes, you're likely already adept at several other idle games without ever even having played them. That's how much of a mainstay Idle Heroes really is. S tier. Legend of Fighters Duel Star maintains its cult-like following and only continues to grow. By borrowing likeness from iconic Street Fighter characters and combining them with their own original roster, Legend of Fighters is following the path of success. Challenging the status quo is what sets this game apart from other idle RPGs. You can expect to experience new types of gameplay in this one, as it didn't follow suit to every other idle game. 1v1, 3-round knockout PvP, single-player knockout PvE, all in a single-file line for your fighters to move, makes this a game everyone should try at least once. B tier. Omni Heroes dominated the industry on its release. With videos of the game garnering millions of views in the first month, they knew that they caught the big wave and had to ride it. Omni Heroes' extremely detailed synergy systems helped propel it to the forefront of every conversation about idle games. At a time where idle games were simply failing left and right, Omni Heroes had just dropped one of the highest quality games of the genre. Not only that, but they also incorporated the very popular relationship systems from other romance-based mobile games just cause they could, and they made it good. S tier. Legend of Mushroom is such a cutie little game, I just had to include it. Sometimes you want a phone game that isn't so dark and grim. Legend of Mushroom manages to be right down the middle of fun and family friendly. You're not going to have certain body parts or appendages pressed against your screen, forcing you to set your brightness all the way down. Instead, it's just good mushroom fun. But don't let the spores fool you. There's still plenty of merit to this game, and it has just as much content to explore and progress through as any other idle game. A tier. AFK Journey won the hearts of millions in less than a year. There's no doubt that it's a top contender on everyone's list, and by that admission, it's only natural that it's on the top of this list too. AFK Journey had the idea to take cel-shaded 3D models and bring it to the idle RPG world with a style no other game could replicate. This is the type of graphics you would have seen on a PlayStation 3 game, but it's right here in vertical orientation on our phones. They've really made a name for themselves since their release, and I'm sure that everyone can agree that AFK Journey deserves no less than double S tier.